Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back with another Paladins video. We're playing some Sha Lin today. I've definitely called him the Forgotten Champion before, and that's kind of the point of this video, but in a bit of a different way. I sort of want him to be reworked a little bit. I really do want to hear from you guys on this one down in the comments, because I will be reading them, and I hope for you guys to interact with each other and stuff, who you think should be reworked, because obviously we had Emoji recently. She went from a flanker to a healer. I would call that pretty successful. She's being played, she's doing quite well, she could do with some tweaks, obviously, like I've talked about before, but yeah, I would call it mostly successful. With Sha Lin, he's not really being played at the moment. He has been, relatively popular in the past. He's never been top of the roster for how often I've seen even a damage champion, let alone the entire character list, but at the moment, he's definitely right near the bottom. Don't get me wrong, I do really like him. I like Sha Lin a lot, actually. He's one of my sort of more fun characters for when you're in that sort of flow state, and I made videos about that before, sort of, max speed glidey Sha Lin would be the way to label it. I have a few other variants, but they're pretty similar, just cooldown reduction and then one with extra health, but it doesn't really matter all that much, and that's kind of one of the points, is that even with the best build for me with Sha Lin, all I'm doing is giving slightly more speed and removing like a movement penalty. There isn't too much you can do with the cards. He has a ton of dead ones that never really see play and just aren't really that good. And talent-wise, he's also a little bit iffy. These are fine. They're better than some other champions for sure. Sandtrap is kind of decent. Desert Silence can be pretty damn annoying, and Recurve is also fine. They're not bad talents, but just kit-wise, build-wise, and the whole package of Sha Lin, I feel like just doesn't really lend itself very well to Paladins a lot of the time, and people clearly aren't playing him, so maybe he could be reworked. I really would like to hear your thoughts on that. I'm having a really hard time wording it. He does only have like 3 skins, which is kind of a downside, and they're all kind of similar. There's the tech one, there's the outlaw one, which is a bit weird in itself, but then he's got the crime fighter one, which is also ancient. We've got a Ying, Octavia, Vatu, and Tyra, TDM Snowfall versus Ray, Tyra, Sadie, Koga, and Cassie. This should be fine for. I think I'm going to go for Sandtrap for the extra bit of burst, and then just the sort of movement speed setup with double nimble, and probably get some life rip or something. But we've got Burn Monster, Unerring Display of Force, Focusing Lens, and that's kind of one of my points, is that most scenarios are kind of fine for him. Mercy Kill, Exaction, Improvise, Adrenaline Junkie, and yeah, he's just kind of missing a bit of a spice element. I do really like that you can just have the shot loaded up, and that was kind of my main point of the other video, and why I recommend it. Even though it doesn't give you a massive speed buff, the fact that you can walk around with the 1k burst ready is why it plays so much different, and why I would recommend it, even though on paper it doesn't seem like a massive selling point. It really does change how Sha Lin feels. I don't know what's going on in this game though. Just get rid of the Tyra there, who's sitting AFK, sure, but yeah, I guess their rate also is. I feel like she was there earlier. Koga's here, there's a shot on the queue. His damage output definitely is fine. He's not a bad champion output wise, but you'd have to be pretty accurate with him, especially if you go for a set like this. The burst does hit kind of crazy hard. I've gone against my fair share of good Sha Lins, especially with the ultimate, and yeah, if you're doing the whole Sha Lin thing well, like I'm sort of failing to here, he does really have a pretty damn big impact and can feel really, really good, specifically with the movement setup, which is the one that I would recommend, like I said already. It just makes a massive difference being able to kind of glide around and not having to stop-start a ton, but I know a lot of people do also like that about it, so kind of hard for me to fully recommend it. I like Sha Lin a lot. I just really wish he had a little bit of a spice element going on with some sort of extra, like being able to knock people into walls and stun them before was that sort of thing. I don't know why I'm trying to comment while not looking at the screen, trying to play the game at the same time. What am I doing? I don't know. There's a queue. Let's get rid of a couple of them. Yeah, there we go. But if he had some sort of thing like that, I feel like that would be enough. He doesn't need like a full rework, not like emoji thing, even though I use it as an example at the start. There's also some weird stuff going on with the inaccuracy still. Even though they removed it from every champion, I think Sha Lin's got some weird stuff going on with him, where he's still got some sort of inaccuracy or summon. Yeah, strange. I'm pretty sure it's a 3v5 or a 4v5 here, by the way. That's kind of why I'm shredding. I'm not playing particularly well. It's just, I think, actual man down on their side. Koga's going for the ult. We kind of dodged it. Very, very lucky. Finish off nimble, get full life rip. Sure, why not? But the closest sort of comparison I have, I've been trying to say it and I have like 2 minutes, is Terminus. Koga's got the ultimate. Again, I feel like if he got a rework sort of similar to Term, where they fixed his sort of axe, in this case, I think his weapon could do being tweaked somehow, not sure 100%, and maybe one of his abilities somehow. I don't want him to obviously just be back to how he was before, because I don't think that was necessarily perfect or fantastic either, although I would say maybe it was a little bit better. There's the victory. That game was over in a flash. I was just kind of stream of thoughting commentary there as I was playing, but I don't think he necessarily needs to be full-on reworked and massively changed or necessarily even moved a ton from where he is, but I think he needs something in his kit, not in like a talent or in like a loadout, that makes him different and that makes people want to grab Sha Lin. Even though he has some selling points, like I said, the sort of glidey way he plays at the moment and the burst and stuff, and the sort of way his weapon works, I really, like I said, would love to hear your thoughts down in the comments, because I feel like there is a scenario that I can see in my head where Sha Lin is a popular character. Maybe it's also just the way he's designed that could really play into it, but I feel like an archer character would fit perfectly into Paladins, aside from Cassie. It's like a crossbow sort of thing, like a bow character, but I really do see it, and I don't know if I'm just on insane levels of copium, but I'd love to see Sha Lin as an actual popular champion for once in like the time of Paladins history. What am I even saying? 19-144k. We kind of shredded there. Sha Lin really worked, as you saw. That was a good showcase for him. Go play some Sha Lin, please. That would help, although it wouldn't really fix the problem. Maybe you'll fall in love with Sha Lin if you play him enough times. I don't know. I'm hoping, even though sometimes I'm negative in these videos and sometimes I'm not in the best mood ever, that my passion for the character and the game comes through. And go play Bowman, please. Play Bowman, maybe Bowman be better, and then more people play Bowman. Or maybe you like Bowman and you just don't play Bowman. I'm going Caveman now. Just going to cut myself off. Let's jump into game 2. Sand Trap, going to go for the exact same thing because I think it's what works best for me. We've got Eminence, Guillotine, Mercy Kill, Cat Burglar, Spreading Influence, Scorch, Chain Reaction, yeah, Mortal Reach, and Guillotine. For some reason I always forget the name for Mortal Reach, and I don't know why. There goes the Fernando shield. That went really quick, although my bow feels really slow. Dead to the BK. That timing was very, very lucky for him. I do feel like TDM might not be the best scenario for him. I also don't know if I should even bother going into the queue. I said that I think in the other Sha Lin video, but I think just getting into the flow of going into the left click and moving around a bit more is probably better in a lot of fights than trying to go planted. I don't know how much higher the damage actually is on it. That was a crazy hit there on the Maeve, but maybe it's worth doing. I feel like I'm just kind of getting myself killed by going into that a lot of the time. So hit on the Fernando, another 1k on him. He should be gone. Team went kind of hard. There's a hit on the Maeve. Like, that combo there is just disgusting. He really does feel a lot of the time like an anti-flank in a weird way, but actually really can be a bit of a problem. I miss, I think, nearly every single shot there on the Corvus, and he's still dead because luckily the Un's got me covered. Hit there on the Maeve. Yeah, the 1k tap. I've got to get my fair share of good Sha Lins as a flanker, and I can tell you it's insanely annoying. I'm dead here, by the way. F reset might save me. Can we get indoors? Probably shouldn't have went for that shot. I'm dead. Tried to time it with the Maeve peek. That didn't really work. I think Ray has just given up. Maeve, she's gone. Yeah, Ray is just AFK. There's a little shot on the BK, spin around. Don't even really think about the movement with Sha Lin. I used to think about the whole F thing, but now it just kind of happens naturally. I don't know if that's just because I played him a certain amount or yeah, just Paladin stuff. I think it's probably Sha Lin specific though. Go for the ultimate. I guess the invis kind of used to be his thing, but that doesn't really feel like an identifying thing for Sha Lin, just because, especially with the nerf to Illuminate, it's significantly worse than it used to be, and yeah, it's not really a massive part of his game. It is kind of nice with the F, but I don't really feel like the invis is an identifying thing for Sha Lin specifically. I don't think people think about the invis in Paladins and think of Sha Lin unless you specifically play him a lot. Maybe I'm wrong with that though. I don't know. That BK's on nothing. Well done, Liam. We're going to F back kind of aggressively. Shot on the Ceres that actually landed, but she got Corvus healed. I think she's still gone. Oh, I nearly had that. I'm even going to try and finish off because she got full health there. That's a new sentence. Full health. Can't land the shots on the BK. That one landed. Hello, Fernando. I am dead, I think. Oh, I don't know why he took his shield down. Am I gone to take damage? I'm not going to let go of the shock. It's going to put me into combat. I'm just going to hold it here and then buy items in a second. Shouts Ray. Definitely would recommend Nimble. That's just insane damage on the Maeve. I don't know what that little shield icon was. We'll go for the ult. Corvus ulting. There's a combo. Yeah, the freaking extra 300 really makes a difference on these plays. When you're pushing somebody and trying to get like a burst, it's kind of crazy. He's going for the ult. So you're going to spin around this way? Okay, I guess he is. He didn't really pull that off smoothly at all. Neither did I, though. I didn't even get the kill. He's just there. Shot on him. Hello, Corvus. There's a 1.3k tap. F back. I'm dead. Fernando's on like no health. Did they finish him off? No, he's still up. One more hit. There we go. When you're actually in the zone and locked in with Sha Lin, he does kind of make these plays feel pretty satisfying to make. I'm dead, I think, to the Q if she pops it. F isn't going to help me. Okay, I just knew it was coming. I couldn't do anything to stop it. There's no way to clear the thing. If you could shake to get rid of it, that'd be kind of funny. Shot there on the Maeve. She's just gone. I feel like I'm just so in the zone today in this one for some reason. BK's out. We'll F back. Playing Sha Lin. I just want to show him off because he's kind of my boy. He used to be my favourite champion, similar to Maldamba. I think Damba took over for Sha Lin or the other way around. I don't remember. If you've got enough FrostFangs lore to remember who I had as a favourite first, you actually have a better memory than I do because I genuinely don't remember, but yeah, Sha Lin did used to be a favourite champion of mine, and I don't even know why it changed. I don't know if he was number 1, but he was definitely high up there. I'm just yapping, but yeah, Sha Lin playing him like this, I don't even think, it just kind of all works. I really was enjoying that there, but there is the victory. Yeah, Sha Lin, I feel like I showed him off quite well in the games today. Maybe this video will help out a little bit and I'll see more Sha Lin in my matches. Don't get me wrong, he can have a really hard time in tryhard sieges, for sure, but in TDMs like that and on sorts and stuff, you're flying around with that setup, it can be really, really good. 12, 6, 70k, super happy with that. The N actually matched just there and had their deaths. She did really well. They had more heals, but somehow we won it anyway, even though Fernando was also doing work. I don't know, but there we go. My voice is just shot completely. Hopefully Sha Lin gets some spice added into his kit, something that makes him really, really different in hopefully a good way, and maybe a skin at the same time. I think that would be maybe enough to rejuvenate people's interest in hing. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Definitely let me know also where you want to see me the next. I'll see you guys all very, very soon. And as always, stay frosty.